All right, thank you, Kyle. A nervous night for car dealerships around the country, the people they employ and the communities they support. Tomorrow, the axe could fall on community staples as two of the big three make deep cuts. 24-hour News 8's Jessica Leffler is at the live desk right now with a look at what's ahead. Jess?
GM and Chrysler are preparing tomorrow to announce what dealerships are going to stay afloat and who's going to sink. GM is cutting more than a third of its dealership. Chrysler is slashing its ranks by 25% today. We caught up with a dealership who says they'll make that cut. With Chrysler in bankruptcy and Fiat merger on the horizon, they're hoping to turn things around.
Chrysler Fiat's merger is to have 1,000+ cars sold out of one dealership every year, new cars.
That can be a tall order to fill compared to the number some dealerships are seeing now.
The average Chrysler franchise is selling 181 cars, new cars, a year.
Scott Komar from Harold Ziegler Chrysler Dodge and Jeep doesn't think their dealership in Granville is at risk of closing. They sell over 1,000 vehicles a year. The hit list comes out tomorrow, and there will be others who aren't as lucky.
There's going to be guys that didn't do anything wrong. That's the tough part on this. There's dealers that didn't do anything wrong, and just because of the times and the structuring, they're going to get knocked out of the game.
Car dealers flocked to Washington, D.C. today to sound off about plans to close 3,400 General Motors and Chrysler dealerships as part of the Obama administration auto bailouts. But the Obama panel says as part of turning U.S. car makers around, closing 40% of GM stores and a quarter of Chrysler's. 100,000 to 200,000 well-paid and trained employees could be laid off, an unfortunate byproduct of what this administration sees as becoming more productive.
The Auto Task Force believes that if you have fewer dealerships but stronger dealerships, there's less of a chance that they are going to undercut each other in terms of pricing and in terms of servicing. And ultimately, this will help the brands become stronger.
And there's a lot of dealers out there that sell 5 new cars a month, and they've existed for a long time. And I think it's just gotten to the point where, I don't want to call it big box retailing, but that's kind of what it is. It's the volume that makes these things work.
There is, of course, a big economic fallout to all of this. Car dealerships are big employers as well as huge supporters of local communities. Stay with us for tomorrow on Daybreak. We're going to continue to following this developing story throughout the night. But for now, we're at the live desk. I'm Jessica Leffler, 24-hour News 8.